for Dplus. Played a fair bit of Blackbeard in the early series. They banned the Monty. Oh, sorry, other way around.
As well, they're covering off both of the lobby hatches as well, based on their position, and the open area hatches. Oh, this could be a freebie here.
It's right below him.
Does Zaka know about it? There's a player directly underneath the hatch. He's surely made enough noise now, as the Fenrir eventually of Levy will go down, looking for a second kill, in for the spray, and Zaka confirms it. Dplus made a very risky decision to go for a heavy roam, and they've not found enough from it. It's now falls in a 1v3, as the rest of his team has been ripped to shreds, and he's been droned on out in the blue stairs. He falls back in towards server. He's got 2 impact grenades, but CAG drop into the bomb site. They look to try and pivot. They can look to try and plant B as well, as DD has that diffuser and is now into the bomb site, forcing it down in a safe position. Falls, use an impact to give him a little bit of mobility, but he's going to have to contest the long angle deep into garage. Shurib finds him, and CAG
primary for, and then either they can get a couple of kills, hopefully, or they can get access to that bomb site later on. Plenty of time. Half the round to go, and again, early pick. Good yellow ping, good bit of drone work with the sound cue, and Saka / Arcoli finds falls as well. 5v3.
This is an utter decimation, however, Dplus do fight back for 2 kills. A good read
from Dplus. Even numbers is not too bad for CAG because they still got the Blackbeard. Jibisu found one as well. Levy goes down, so they have a C4 pocket of Nears and pre-placed thorn traps from Moosey. That's all they have to work with. Their issue here for CAG, Diffuser is left upstairs on that janitor's hatch. And I think this Jibisu is gonna walk up and try and find it. A good trade again from the Skylight double door, and they get Diffuser. Now they can let Anderson. Oh, sorry, he's dead. So they lost the shield actually. That changes things. Nears is in a great position to fight it. Third angle is too good. They see him from the roam. On round number 1, they saw 4 roamers, so they picked more roam clearers, but then draw in the corner of copy. They saw Banera is clear, they saw kitchen is clear. I guess guys just jump in the window. And they're fighting as well.
Oh my god.
He jumps down, but along our side is open.
Oh my god, he spots out the other player as well. Falls will go down, 50 seconds to play. Anaton has been massive on this drop down into server. It was so risky, there were so many lines of sight open, and all he had was a shotgun, and yet it works.
Big push near. Do you go for the backstep if you're Shuri? Because if you die, the flank on the main stairs is wide open and you have a player stuck in the elevator. They're gonna Candela spam the hatches, work down the backside. It's gonna be a split take. They're gonna attack from everywhere at the same time.
DD is the solo player over on the server side. Anaton will fall, but the flashbang comes out. Allows Mini to potentially get traded. No, he falls on back. Moosey now.
15.
He holds down the fight in the side, but Levy will go down after finding one. It's now Moosey in a 1v2. He's inside a vault lobby, and I don't think Shurib knows his position. Finally does get some info as the shots rattle on out. Didi has to get outside. He can go all the way back to blue stairs. And a big gunfight for Shurib. The DMR will get the better of Moosey.
Waiting for the toxic babes on the server stairs to clear. They must track the smoke.
Pressure on Dplus, and it gives him so much ground.
Exchanges bullets with Levy, and also finds falls.
Oh my god!
The big one, a second one as well. Anderson is farming on top main.
Oh, he is so goddamn good. Anderson, 2.5 kills with the Glaz DMR and looks for more. Shurib joins the fray as well. Phenomenal game so far from Shurib. A 6th kill as desperately Dplus. Look it is. So your results are so much the determiners of your success. But a good hold here from Dplus, being slowly but surely picked apart by CAG on every single goddamn window. Moosey now on a 1v5 as he finds the first kill. Time is ticking away, and CAG seem to be going for kills. DD Man needs to start threatening this with a plan. Indeed, he will do so. It allows Anaton to fall off a little bit, not give Moosey too much freedom. What an angle as well from inside a staff room. Chibisu standing on top.
Keep on spam tracking him. He has to go for a flank play. They know the bomb site is weak because one defender's in server and Nuke got the kill in garage.
It's so
dies
over,
as well.
bro.
It doesn't matter.
It's so over. There is no universe where CAG does not completely dismantle Dplus here. A good kill for Moosey. He's one of the only players on Dplus who is firing up today. Midi and Falls both on the donuts as Falls feels a lot of pressure, sees a player. He knows he's being pushed also from Dirt Tunnel. He's got so many players to worry about. DD Man pushes off the stun. And Moosey now in a 1v4. He's going to need to ace to try and keep this half alive. Good kill onto Anaton as DD Man makes his way.
And to make it all worse, you know, I'm sure some people go, oh yeah, but, and mind you, the mental warfare right now, they're weighing, here's the clash, and if they want, they can 5-man swing this player, because he is stuck in the corner.
Oh my god, he's so dead. That is disgusting.
It's over. That's bank.
And that's move.
Round using the guy in garage, almost like a backstabber, like surprise effect when the other defenders are busy looking in other directions. But they droned garage, they saw it was clear, and they also saw there's nobody on their own game. So I guess it's people taking. He does go down. That's actually a huge
here for Dplus.
Loading blast.
Still Candelas to work with. One last fire comes out, bit of damage onto Zaka, and Hamilton is finally finished off. Dplus are on the verge of finally finding their first round. They've dealt with the clash. They've dealt with the smoke. No more one-way. It's just Shurip and Chibisu now. But Chibisu has the DMR, and Shurip also has 2 Thorn Traps, Razor Blooms in pocket for the late round. But Dplus have such a numbers advantage. Surely they can't fumble this.
They shouldn't. They can go for a default plant and just cover everything. They have one spare Candela. They find the player on the hatch as well, crossing over, shooting a 1v4, going for a flank. I think they know. They drop down the hatch. They're playing by the bomb side.
And this plant not likely to be denied from up above while there are other angles to watch. He almost denies the plant, but it doesn't matter because Levy comes in for it.
Yeah, Anderton again, a very smart player today. He's always been smart, but usually over-aggressive and over-eager. Chibisu is over-eager. He swings the double door. Meanwhile, Shurip gets injured and confirmed by Levy. But this means that when every attacker Dplus loses, they lose map control with that. Someone has to replace Force's location bottom square, and he only got off a single Selma charge. So the bomb site has so much protection and so many strong positions to hide behind.
Chibisu is the perfect operator in this position as well. There are 4 flashbangs available for Dplus. And here's the Warden. Now he's being heard as the Dokkaebi comes into it. No spray transfer onto the second, but the first might be damage enough. Nia's now on the verge of the bomb site, and Muzi's still upstairs. These 2 Dplus players separated, and they need to team up. Anaton still has control. And Nia's, I don't know what his plan is, but Muzi's just dropped down to his death. Nia's now needs to find all 3 as he gets the first. It's just the first step, and guess who's on for a flank? It's Anaton from way downtown. They know where he is. A second spray from DD. Don't make me sweat here. Nia's can't go hunting for these kills. CAG know that they have the advantage. They can sit back and wait because the game is coming home. 1 map in the bag for CAG. To take us to Nighthaven Labs to be the battleground for what could be on Falls and Middy's faces. So don't count it out yet. Dplus at C4 that was left naked above his doorframe. Oh no, actually I think it didn't get destroyed, but it doesn't matter because he just wins the fight on Levy regardless. Now that C4 is cold in the water. 5v3 for CAG as desperately Muzi gets aggressive for 1, traded by Zaka. Anderton into the bomb site, bit of tech from the Blackbeard, and it is once again utter destruction. For feeling that way, I mean, time and time again, they have been just met with so much confidence from CAG. Wow, great nade from Anaton. I think Levy must have been pressured from the other angle as well. A bit of gunfire that forced him into that corner. Could not have worked out better timing here for CAG.
Again, they find their 1, and now Shuri has to go for a bit of a contest here in Catwalk Stairs, but then Anaton walks inside after. They're gonna fall on back, use that mirror window, but guess what? Anaton, the perfect counter, bonks it out, shatters it, forcing him further and further back. He's taking 2 people's full attention, and he's somehow staying alive.
And now he's gonna take the fight as well. It's unbelievable from CAG. Once again, with Anaton leading the way, the tip of the spear thrust deep into Dplus's heart. 1v5 for Middy on the bomb site. As CAG say, okay, it's another day in the office. Let's just start working the floor. We've got time.
Once he sees him, yep, that's it. 50-50 ADS, spam, lean, get the kill, screw it. That seems very low value to me. But my TLDR says CAG is probably gonna get stronger off the 3rd operator ban regardless.
Probably Muzi, thankfully for Dplus, gets aggressive, finds 1 kill, but Zaka, so much confidence to just get aggressive and respond. Is now cornered, backed up into this position, almost to kill a lot of damage, and in fact the injure onto Levy. Amoniz is able to respond onto Anaton. And Zaka will go down. Maybe if Levy's able to be picked up here, this could be a huge round for Dplus.
Anderson saw the one roamer top floor, went in and got the injury, and assumed it was clear because of that, but there was indeed a second player, Levy and Nears, both in command.
Oh, both of them are
They
cornering
get
this
the
player.
injury.
They baited another kill out of it.
He's hiding at T though. Look at Nears. He gets one for free DD, but I did a 50-50. He wins both of those, though, and gets Dplus their first shot on him in laps a lot quicker.
And if CAG adapt to that, maybe pick a shield again. Osaka is huge as well.
Reloading.
4 players on the bomb site trying to find a safe haven from the vertical potential. And now Anaton needs to get aggressive. How long does he just play passively here? There might be a crossfire onto his position as the keeper barriers dissipate, but Muzi will fire up, look for a retake, falls over peaks. It's now a 3v1. And Anaton on the Monty can call out where Muzi is, tries to get aggressive, back onto his position, but in he goes with the Monty again.
Spend any more time on it. I can walk up any of the staircase and link up with my teammates because we can see the silhouettes of Chibisu and Monty making good work, but SMC11 sniper shot from across the building takes down the glass. Jump in the bomb site window and go for a plant. There's no C4, no plant denial, and even have basement control. The screw mine is a problem.
He's taking tons of damage from it as well. He needs to pull it out, but he's worried about the
fire.
fire.
Oh
One sliver of HP, but verticality he finally gets it done. Takes the goo mine out, jumps straight outside and finds a kill. Oh my god! Anaton is begging for dear life, but he cannot afford to take a single lick of damage here. Muzi and Levy still up for Dplus. Zaka's on the floor, and not likely to be revived. If he even so much as walks into a goo mine, the round should be over.
They're gonna try and bait the play. Anderson can walk into the bomb site and then shoot flanks upstairs. And right now, Dplus, they're rotating to hear it.
Me.
Yeah, he's baiting it. So Anderson's gonna distract them on the verticality and then get Shurubik free kill maybe.
He knows that both of them are. He's just found one. Now Shurub can like to rotate. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. Muzi feels like he needs to go hunting for it. But actually all Muzi needs to do is hunt down Anaton, watching for the defuse. Shurub goes down. It's a 1v1. With a 1 HP Monty, but Anaton is the best player in the game when it comes to these situations. How does he get it done with such low HP? Muzi has 30 seconds to work it, and he finds the kill! A big clutch up for Muzi, a much needed one, and Dplus get their second round against CAG on Nighthaven Labs.
Only one
times
player
for CAG, and they don't know whether there's a player behind this mirror window or not. Falls needs to try and reposition into it. Flashbangs go out. He manages to dodge both of them. Doesn't know where these players are for CAG. They look to try and put the pressure on the bomb site, and the Ryora gate goes down. Levy's on the Solars. He should be able to deny this plan from up above. If he uses his gadget, he sees the angle, takes down DD Man. And Dplus might be about to make this comeback happen. Another kill for him as well. The Nitro Cell comes out as well. And Shurip's caught in a really awkward crossfire between Muzi and Levy. And thank you to Levy, seeing Dplus, as the Solus single-handedly prevents this round from going down the toilet and the half.
They could have probably had like, I want to say better results, but they had a 3-3 half. So maybe it was like the perfect time for Dplus to go. You probably would think this way very easily, right? Go, okay, Anaton's missing. He's gonna pick a cheese operator.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're just up the staircase in 20.
Notice that we're using Ihabana here, which is much harder to impact trick. Levy eventually gets traded. So Chibisu thankfully redeems CAG a little bit.
Work with really for Dplus. They got a warden. Look at that.
Yeah, nullified by the warden there. Zaka goes and picks Midi, aggressive as well. That's a player in connector. Oh, DD Man's getting completely sold by Chibisu, and unfortunately that leads him to dying. So Chibisu, that was a little bit of an unfortunate situation. No warden now, which means his flashbangs are so much more dominant. Look at Nears, wants to make his way inside. Good kill on a Chibisu, looks for another one. And he finds it onto Zaka as well. In with the pistol, falls, claims the final kill, and And the Thatcher's not just a counter for C4s, but also a counter for the Yokai drones. As we just saw, it managed to EMP one of those Yokai drones away. But the Clash is here, waiting, ready to receive. Anaton sets to
stay alive. So risky here. He can't see the glass, obviously.
Perfect! The Gun 6 comes out! They destroy the shield and immediately Falls finds the kill. That's very well played. No more EMPs, which means DD Man can, from above in assembly, using the Yokai drones, prevent this plant going down, and Chibisu's covered his back onto Midi. DD Man has more plant denial. As he hears the plant start to go down, the Nitro Cell will miss. The angle might be on here from Chibisu. He needs to try and swing it. Chibisu finds the kill. The plant does not go down, and a good trade from Falls will not be enough for Dplus.
What now? No more smokes, no more utilities, just a Thatcher with a gun and glass without any smokes. They got the verticality in the gunfight. The crossfires are there.
Oh!
They're fighting back. Huge shot from Moosey that opened things up for them.
DD Man's an awkward spot. I don't know if his Yokais are still active, but Moosey's going big! A third kill for Moosey! The plant's going down from Falls. Zaka now has to clutch up. No util to speak of, as Falls is now up again and can look to protect this diffuser with his life. The frag needs to come through from Zaka, and it does. 1v1 against Moosey! But he finds the critical kill, and now it's Zaka's turn to clutch with 1 HP for CAG. Dplus will not run away with an advantage. CAG will go toe-to-toe with them.
Oh, what a shame. He wanted to...
Despite a valiant effort from CAG, playing that high breach minigame, Dplus are looking really solid in this round. They need a gap, they need to find a kill, and that is the gap they've been looking for. Zaka over peaks, goes for a cheeky prone one, but a big shotgun kill from DD Man to lock down. Electrical connector though, he knows there's a player in that position.
Team kill.
Moosey! He's been fragging out so hard, he's killing his own team, and now he's fallen. It's Midi in a 1v2. They know exactly where he is. DD Man on the close range angle. Midi brings the pistol to a shotgun fight, but DD Man cannot switch weapons in time. 10 seconds left to play as Chibisu looks for a pre-fight. He's going up against the pistol. There's no universe. He should lose this. He brings out a pistol of his own and finally finds the kill. A desk slam.
Oh, dude, it's again, honestly, CAG playing a walls as well, so a ton of pressure right off the rip.
No more hard breach though.
No more hard breach, no anymore.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, the vertical angle of the bomb site is now weakened. Either you gotta replace that player and lose a different position, or just say, hey, the bomb site's open for the taking, but Chibisu strikes back, takes down Levy. That's gonna be the Ram, who's
as well.
Without any top floor presence, though, it means that the win condition is fighting them on the bomb site and beneath it. And they lose the first one. Shuri was ratting in the corner by the chassis. And he's gonna get shot down. It feels a bit like this C4 Phantom could literally win or lose in the entirety of the round. Timer is still 30 seconds, so Dplus with plenty of time to make a mistake. They don't gotta go too fast just yet.
But Dplus do need to push to break point here. They cannot afford to lose this round. As they find Chibisu, they trade him back, and the Azami of Zaka's about to get targeted. They bait out the swing, and now it's Anaton down into a 1v3. He's got some information, but not nearly enough. Back to the bomb site, that's worthwhile. Half of the round done, and they manage to get back. However, Chibisu doesn't actually go back to the bomb site. Instead, he rejoins Zaka to try and support on this roam game. Nears, though, on the blitz, is really putting him under a hell of a lot of pressure. Takes the gunfight as well. Zaka goes down. Chibisu will not survive on this roam. And with Shuri to smoke.
For that ADSing with the pistol, but no. So they die for nothing.
Nice shot.
Now Dplus, oh, well, they lose one player, but still got 4 alive, and then Blitz with nearly full HP. How do we fix this one? You gotta hit the shot of your life, DD.
He does, but no, instead, he gets triple P'd. He dies. Anaton now 1v4. If they bunch up, a Nitro Cell could be everything. They're not going to rush this. There's 30 seconds left to play. He sees where the Ram is, but Levy sees him first. It's map point for Dplus. Charge to place Falls. He goes for it. He was vulnerable if he had been peeked from IT. But no, he's lucky on the timing. It goes in, but Anaton pre-fires. Nears will go down. One of the top fraggers from Dplus taken down.
CAG thankfully did find the pick from Anaton, making it a 5v4. He did miss the laser, can just shoot it though, knows the player's in the corner, and cleans him up.
Oh, wow. He's going to have to tank one of those Denari lasers. The fire and the smoke may come out here from Moosey on the Capital, but Midi has been taken down. This could be a big opportunity for Falls. If he can find that kill on the long angle. Midi is actually going aggressive into the bomb site wall down to try and scout for information. While he goes down, it might enable for Levy to go and repeat, but no, DD Man. He owns that dark corner inside the bomb site. He stands tall, SMG-11 and shotgun in tandem. Now Falls in a 1v4 after Chibisu's own heroics. DD Man holds down the fort. Figure out this spawn peak could be everything. Oh, Chibisu, if you die here with 3 goo mines in pocket. Oh no, he does! No. Not a single goo mine will be laid to rest in this round. Is he going to stop the SCARZ from the Hibana from going off too early? DD Man able to get a free kill onto Midi down below, evening up the numbers and alleviating a lot of vertical pressure. Shurip, though, getting exposed by the Grimsbees. Xhaka is in such a critical position that he's been droned. They know exactly where he is. Exposed to the breach. Also exposed to outside of the door. But DD Man C4 rings true. Takes down one player. Another big entry, though, from Levy. As he makes his way up to 10 kills, Xhaka is in a world of pain, and Muzi finally shuts him down. They're hunting for the kill, and DD Man's the last one standing for CAG. Everything looked like it was working for the Japanese up until Levy set. These alibi prismas inside of the site may well bait him out. The thing is, an alibi prisma doesn't move or turn like an actual player does. So I think it's pretty easy to tell if it's a real player or a plasma. But it doesn't seem to matter anyway because Chibis is the first one to fall. He dies to Levy upstairs. Muzi now in a world of pain. Really cornered here, but oh, good pre-fire. Goodbye to Anderton. And I don't think there'll be a trade as well. CAG are picked to pieces. DD Man and Xhaka are the last two standing. 4 players up from Dplus. Some on the bomb site and some on the roam. How the hell does Xhaka and DD get back into this? Well, Xhaka's on the floor. DD has everything to do now. To give up 1v1s.
Oh, the red
picks come out, but there's a player at the bottom of the blue stairs, and I don't think DD Man's going to be ready for it. Does he swing on contact? He just waits, and Muzi puts to bed what has been.
Both teams playing the shield, both teams playing Gang Capital, CAG playing the glass. To be fair, that was a big shot on night even labs for both of these two rosters. Sit out. Start delaying, start dropping the Monty.
He's dropped down
right now. Yep, and he can just stay alive. Just tank the
C4. He does tank that C4, at least the first one. The second C4 comes in from Xhaka. That should be able to take down the player. However, the gas makes it much harder for Edson to try and make a play. He ends up going down, but Xhaka has used his C4 to finish off the Monty. 3v4, a disadvantage for CAG, but at least they know that that diffuser and the Monty are both down cold on the ground inside of the bomb site.
Dplus have to go for the gotta main, go into third. They cannot just drop the hatch and go for a they'll die mid-air, like I said before, and they know this. Gotta go for a 3-2-1 strike from every direction at the same time.
Oh, he's actually gonna sneak on deep through. That's a big kill for Shurip. Now he finds a second. Muzi's the last one standing, and in a 3v1, surely there's no way that CAG fumble this. Muzi's all the way in blue, and he
rafters, one by the window. They have one deep in gym. That could be a problem for Shurip. Thorn trap goes off, so does Caps are 5. They're forced him to play, but the C4 goes out, doesn't find anything.
Oh, and aggressively picturing the bomb site, it's Mears, but Shurip is there, finds 2. Falls will trade it on back. Falls for a full kill, that's huge. From the Maverick, now diffuser in pocket. He looks for a safe place to plant. Can't plant in the bathroom, needs to make his way into the actual bomb site itself. Unfortunately, the gas pipe's already been detonated, so he can't use that, and Midi will swing and die.
From deepest at the bomb side, over the server rack, over the reinforced walls and catwalk, and it would land on the wall itself, just like the C4 does, and buys 2 big kills, and they could deny the garage wall from pro play because it's so hard to find them.
Get obliterated. Except jumping through the window into a dead 9-degree crossfire. There's no way that you win that here for Midi. Anderton's in the perfect position, and he knows it. Diffuser as well outside the breach. Xhaka takes down Muzi. It's Midi up against the world. Quick pre-fire from Anderton. The round was on lock from the get-go. For a lot of confidence for CAG to continue.
You can hear fall this out of CAG. And they actually cleaned them clear off. They went back B below the verticality. They completely impact-tricked the entirety of the wall. And now there's no more hard destruction.
Yeah, Anderton shut down as well. Dplus need to brute force their way in, but it might work out. It's a little bit of damage, but not nearly enough. No C4 follow-up here. However, the Tuberau will freeze the Blackbeard, slow him down. A lot of damage on a Chibisu, be careful. He's worried about getting pushed, but he might actually be able to pull off a plant here as the execute comes in through blue, and the flashes from Falls as the Yin goes deep. It'll need to be a miraculous moment for Shurip in a 1v5, but no, Falls with a shotgun gets up in his face, and Dplus KIA. And they are certainly passionate rivals. Oh wow, there's a player spotted. A little bit of damage, beautiful play. Little good catch, and Shurip goes down the Azami. What a critical kill. A critical player to lose early on for CAG. Dplus are in a very good spot right now. Ooh, shotgun.
That's awkward.
Might land the angle, but no, DD Man does help out massively. Shotgun ready for a second player, but he loses to Falls. However, It seems like the fire from Muzi will seal the deal. Inside of the site, and the C4 does not land. Xhaka needs to try and fight his way back into it. It's hard to do so when Midi's going massive and has shut down Chibisu. Falls needs to get into a plant position, but the rest of his team is covering to perfection. No need to plant whatsoever. Falls was covering that cross for such a long time. It's about to get to the pointy end of the round. Muzi looking to backstab from inside of blue. A little bit of damage onto Nears from an Evil. I didn't see where that one was. Needs to get into sight.
It's a BP.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but Muzi finds his critical kill here in blue, and now blue has been completely seceded by CAG. Good kill. Muzi finds another one, but Xhaka will trade him. That opens the gates for a potential retake from Shurib. Him and DD Man together. They join forces and they protect. 2 minutes to talk with the coaching team. What's it gonna be? And yeah,
I think you just leave. I think you just leave Monty as the only ban rather. I don't think you double down. See him? I mean, Mitzi has no idea, but now he saw the bullet tracers. He's gonna be stuck in this corner. He's out there because he's coming for him. There it is.
Oh, it's second.
No, he gets both main door as well, I guess, when they came for the retake.
Wow.
Well, that or Garrett's wall. I don't know exactly, but that's a huge two-piece.
This roam game has been massive here, but the Ella managed to drop down. Chibisu is waiting, ready to receive. Beautiful work from the Flores.
I mean, again, you have Eniton on the BB, so you get so much free information. He's letting do the work. They got the verticality. Goes in the hands drop. It's gonna be basically a flawless round. Falls stuck in dirt tunnel, nowhere to be seen, so far away. And while he's got Goya canisters, he can't pop them all because he's 1v5.
Yeah, this is just where you line up behind Anderton. You say, let's follow the leader, let's find Falls and shut him down. As soon as they drone the site.
They're taking it nice and slow.
Look, they could just drone the site. 20 seconds to play, though. You really do need to get into a plant position. DD can just plant default inside a church, though. The wall's been opened up. He's really just going to bide his time. Okay, there he is. Now we drone him. 15 seconds to play. DD, this is very risky. DD is now on the ground. This is very winnable.
But misses his shots. That's critical.
Oh, big kill.
Wall banged as well.
The wall bang onto Xhaka might give a gift here for Dplus. He needs so much more than that, though. When he's in an awkward spot, he can't retreat to the main stairs because of the explosion from the gas pipe. And a trade elsewhere between Chibisu and Midi. Little things. He clears at least the Malusi's Banshee. Oh, he saw the foot there for a second.
Oh, he
accidentally fires himself. This is very awkward now, and Muzi springs up in his position to take down DD Man. Shuri missing that critical fire puts him in a world of pain, and Muzi free to reign supreme on top of the rafters. And it's in a 1v1 on the rafters, and Muzi holds it down.
Being stuck outside the building with no way in.
Here comes the fire, but Nears manages to dodge it inside a gym. A lot of pressure put onto these defenders. Oh, that fire he's going to get a taste of again, and that is going to expose him to Aniton. Finally, an opening frag for CAG. 40 seconds left to play, and he's worried about those frost mats underneath these windows. And if it does come to a desperate jump in, Dplus might be able to flourish in the chaos.
They could use the smoke grenades to figure out where the warden is. It's at the office right now, so smoke jump in. But as I said, that Muzi finds the kill, falls at a second. No smoke's now fully attack. No safe way into the bomb site.
And the Denari lasers still up. Muzi finds yet another kill exposed, however. He will go down. Chibisu has to plant, but it's nigh impossible. Shurib trying to cover him, but he can't do so. Shurib desperate into the bomb site, but Mini closes the round for
positions. Because mind you, if they can jump in the gym window safely without moving.
Yeah, that's a good way to guarantee that that juggle will not come through from Muzi, even though he did rotate back into position to do so, but he misses his Nitro Cell. Now there are no more C4s, but big kill from Levy. He finds an opening kill with the FMG. Aniton wants to get active as the smoke might obscure vision for a brief moment. Chibisu aggressive into his position. Tron now fighting close range. The Scopos will fall. Chibisu comes in to support. It's now Aniton's turn to make mincemeat out of Muzi, but he will survive for another kill. Eventually he will fall. It comes all down to the Goya who falls in a 1v2. Xhaka coming in from blue, creeping by. There's just no question Capital is going to make mincemeat out of Muzi unless if he achieves the impossible. That's an aggressive play from Midi. Takes a lot of damage, eventually traded by Xhaka. But that is the single most powerful operator you could strip away.
the most logical thing to do is to clear Muzi. You can 4v1 him on catwalk. Nobody can really help this guy at all.
flash.
It should be a freebie.
Waffle blinds! He can't see a damn thing, but all that matters is he finds Anaton. And Nate goes down. Caught again by his magnet. Somehow he manages to survive. Now he's to get peeked from the top of Garage. Shibisu eventually shuts him out of it. The damage has been done, and no hard breach remains from CAG.
He shot the Selma before he died to the, or before he was gonna die to the grenade that got caught by the magnet. He shot the Selma charge off the wall as well. They have no more heart destruction. So now they gotta work the breach against the blue move camera with full information, or jump in the window and catwalk. That is a death sentence. They gotta push up red, push in breach, jump in window at the same time.
Uzi, again, worth his weight in gold, and Nears will join the fray. Zaka has found one, but he will have to do everything himself in a 1v3. No diffuser to speak of, no time whatsoever, and Nears puts to bed the ball that started rolling from...
In the window whenever he wants to. The issue is the cancel barricades are tricky with the grenades because they roll off the window ledge, and that's the right way of doing it, Chibisu. Good for showing.
Oh, big kill there for Chibisu onto Nears. I believe the Nitro Cell opened up the other castle barricade.
Right, Maverick is watching Jacuzzi. They're on the windows.
They're baiting a player in the corner.
Scouting out the... Yeah, I mean, maybe they're going to take office, actually. They're going to change the attack.
They know someone's in the corner. The nade goes out. It's surely going to put a lot of pressure on Muzi. Big kills. They come in, and it rains for CAG. Levy is the last one standing. But these angry Japanese are hunting him down at the top of the stairs, though. He gets the drop on Anaton, concussed by the fire extinguisher. He needs 3 more kills to push this the distance, push this deeper and deeper. But he's being tracked by Zaka, who hunts him down! It's been a year of whiplash and heartbreak, but CAG are back with a vengeance! Conquerors of the upper bracket, and once again, champions in APAC North!
And the mental resilience. When the game is slowly slipping away, you kind of choked on the second map, you're going to the third, you see history repeating itself, another heartbreaker, right? No, they stay strong to the very end, they still kept making plays, they're seeking the pushes and playing with confidence. You can see how much it means to the players on all their reactions, everyone's standing up, they can't believe it. And for Dplus, honestly, a hard-fought comeback. Almost a shame we didn't go to overtime on the third map.
It's
but the fact that he even made that comeback on the second map, that was a big win in itself.
This series is a test. Sparky, first up, man. Congratulations. That was a very crazy game for us to watch. After a 7-1
for me as well.
And then for Dplus to bring it back on map 2, and then map 3 almost going to overtime. I don't know about you, but like I'm feeling pretty tense. Surely you must be feeling a little bit of that second-hand anxiety after watching your boys.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. But they did a good showing today, so I'm really happy.
Really happy. Come on, really happy. Come on, man.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. I'm happy.
Just making sure. I'm really impressed by the strategy you guys brought today. On 90 laps, for example, impact triggering and C4 triggering, the hard breaching, the reinforcing the internal walls, and just locking Dplus out of entering the bomb site. It seemed like you guys brought so many turtle strats back to the game that we don't see from most regions. Was that we know that they're not good at executing, or what was the line of thinking behind these strategies today?
No. We actually know they're better at executing the side. It's a weakness playing the side against them. Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
That's what I thought.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. But the point is, we played a very different game against them the last time, okay? And they had a double game coming up today. So that means they didn't really have a lot of time to prep. So we just focused on being as unexpected, just like we did the other game, as possible. And countering basically all their prep play by making things that wouldn't make sense doing against them. You know what I mean? But actually would work. Yeah.
I gotta say, it's genius.
I got a question for you, Sparky. Obviously, you've been in the scene for a long time, worked on some Italian teams. I've got it here that you were with Makers at this Six Invitational 2021. Is that right? Did you go to Paris for that?
I wasn't there actually because I think I was still underage. That's why I didn't go. And also they had a mental coach, and that team worked really well with the mental coach, which was actually the esports manager of the org, and they wanted him to be behind them because he's such a character, you know.
So does that mean that I can say congratulations on making it to your first international event?
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations on making it to the major. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And just to piggyback off what you guys were talking about just before about prep work, obviously Dplus, you were saying that you took advantage of the fact that they had 2 games to prep for. When you go to a major, mate, you're going to have a lot more than 2 games to prep for. You're going to be in a group with so many different teams, and they're all going to be a cut above. How do you think that's going to affect your job as the team's coach?
Yeah, no, actually, I understand the cut above phrase, but actually, we could have run them over today. It's just, I thought we had a better Night Haven in us, and we didn't. Like, absolutely, we didn't. And for club, we were just very tense. We did a couple pocket strats, like which I think is amazing, like reinforcing blue and armory. Was the first round in basement, I think. I think that's amazing. That's an amazing strat. We did a lot of pocket strats. But we didn't have as many on Night Haven, which I thought they would be able to come up with, like even more than we already had. And so I'm really honest in saying, like, we are gonna perform at the major, like 100%. I can guarantee you that.
Awesome. Well,
Love to hear it.
Congrats again to yourself for making it to your first international event, and also to the team. It's been such a hard road in the last 6 months or so for this roster. I really know about it. Obviously, after changing roster, not by choice, and then what happened in Munich, getting first rounder despite having really tough opponents, failing to qualify for SI, rough performance in Sydney, rough performance in China. It's now a time to return to the major for one of the best teams that APAC has ever seen. So I want to give you the floor and say, is there anything you'd like to say to any of the CAG fans out there?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, I want to thank the organization, the company behind the CAG for all the support. Secondly, the fans and also the doubters, which give us the energy to perform. But most importantly, which is really important for me, the team. These guys have been working crazy. We've been waking up at 8 a.m. and finishing at 6 p.m. every day. Like, it's been crazy. Rento, the analyst, amazing work. All the players, Shu, Anitun, Zaka, Didi, and Chibisu. Just huge thank you to everyone and good job to them.
Well, congratulations on being champions in APAC North and for qualifying for the major, and good luck when you make it to Salt Lake City.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Sparky.
Thank you.
Unbelievable showing today from the CAG guys. And when you think about how long it's been since the last time they made their international appearance, it's been a while between drinks, Pengu, and it's so well deserved. I think